Give me your heart, please. I was watching Emmanuel TV this morning, and I keep looking at the same issue of belief. While the program was going on, I saw as many as possible people, after touching them, they would still stretch their hand to drag the prophet. Prophet, touch here. After touching here, touch here. There was one the prophetess was dragged to. A man said, touch here. Prophetess was looking at touch where? Here. I was watching, I said, so how many places do you want them to touch in your body? Huh? How many? So you have seen during the mass prayer, people that were being delivered, vomiting and all of that, they were not touching them. And they got delivered. Let's quickly go to the book of Mark 9. Are you there? Mark 9, verse 19. I read. You unbelieving generation. Are you there? Said Jesus. You unbelieving generation. Jesus replied, how long shall I stay with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring the boy to me. Verse 19, I read again. Incite your name. This time, incite your name. You don't need to read it aloud. Just read it in spirit. You unbelieving generation, Jesus replied, how long shall I stay with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring the boy to me. This is the case of people, after touching them, they turn here, they turn here, they turn there. And if the prophet continues to touch all parts of their body, they say, where is Prophet TB Joshua? Verse 23. If you can, that is, if you can believe, said Jesus, everything is possible for one who what? If you can. Hallelujah. Everything is possible. Hallelujah. It is issue of this believing. The problem of believing is made simple when we know that it is acting on what God has spoken. Made simple. I cannot define it. That is just a simple definition. You need to know that it is what God has spoken. Act on what God has spoken. Go, come. Have faith in God. Have faith in God. All things are possible.
Have faith in God.
Simple. There is power in your mouth. When I say power, I mean salvation, blessing, healing, deliverance, just all of God's blessing in your mouth. The belief in your heart is released by faith out of your mouth. They believe in your heart. Say to your neighbor. Tell your neighbor. Say, they believe in your heart. It's released by faith. This means the Spirit makes us to know that believing is processing. The belief in your heart is released by faith out of your mouth. This means the Spirit makes us to know that believing is processing. The instant you believe, it's yours. It is yours. You have. The instant, the moment you believe, you have. It is yours. If you examine your life, just examine your life, you can know how much faith you have, how much belief you have in God. You can know. Examine my life. Examine your life. Your life, all have to do with you, just examine. You can know how much faith you have, how much belief you have in God. You can know. So, how can somebody be telling you this, that, this, that? You can know. As long as you have faith, God will work for you. As long as you have faith, He will work for you. As long. Simple. Simple. So you can know. If you are not a Christian, if you are not one, whenever you truly believe, your heart will be at rest. Truly. Whenever you truly believe, your heart will be at rest. You can know if you believe. If you are a Christian, you can know. If you are not a Christian, you can know. If you are not a child of God, you can know. We should stop pretending. When your heart are uneasy, your heart uneasy, worried, when you are afraid of this, that, this shows that you have not yet believed. When one believes, he is at rest. He is at rest. You sleep. Even when you have nightmare, you say, no, this is not for me. That can never be. I know who I am. When a person believes, he will no longer worried. You are still worried. You are still worried. Tell your neighbor, when a person believes, he will no longer worry. He will no longer worry. When one believes, he is at rest. That you believe does not mean you cannot face challenge. That you believe does not mean you cannot face trial, even temptation. But he said, in this world there will be tribulation. Cheer up. There's no need for us to struggle to believe. If I'm not here, I don't believe. If I am here, I will believe. If I'm not for or manifest, I will not believe. If I manifest, I will believe. Tell your neighbor, there is no need for us to struggle to believe. I can hear you. That if I'm not vomit, I will not believe. If I vomit, I will believe. If I'm not vomit blood, I will not believe. There's no need to struggle to believe. There's no need for you to struggle to believe that unless it happened to me. If it has not happened to me, no, it's not real. If that has not happened to me, it's not real. No. Within a second, we believe spontaneously, naturally. Because faith comes from whom? From God. Are you with me? Within what? Within a second, we believe. There's no need for us to struggle to believe. Yes. Glory be to God. So thank you. Rise up for prayer.